what is the best place to visit in USA. So this came up with a response like some of the best places to visit in USA. So to make a simple chatbot, we need two things. One is a large language model and another is to write some Python code using any of the framework you like. We are going to use LangChain in this video, and for the large language model, there are again two options that either you can use online hosted models or you can download the models locally and run them. So I am going to show you both the techniques how you can do that. Now to download large language models locally, to run large language models, we have to install Ollama. So I am going to type Ollama and here it comes the first website. So Ollama helps us to run our large language models locally. So here I am going to go into model section and you can see all these models are available right now. So first of all, you have to download Ollama and install that on your PC. After that, for example, if I want to download this DeepSeek model, so you have to click on that model and here you have to select what size of model you want to download. And this is the command. You just have to run this on your command prompt. That's it. It will automatically download the model on your PC. So I have downloaded this 8B size model. So let me copy this command and open my command prompt. Here I will run this. So it will automatically fetch the model from the cloud if it is not present locally. I have already downloaded it. So here the model has started. And now I can ask questions to this and it will automatically respond. So now to make a chatbot of this, I will first create a folder where I have to write code. For example, I have made a folder named as simple chatbot. Here we will write a code. So I am opening this folder with VS Code. Here in this folder, I will create a new Python file. In this Python file, I will write my code. So first let me save this as bot.py and I will write my code here. So first we need to import some things from the LangChain library. As I mentioned, we are going to use Ollama for this. So first let's import Ollama LangChain library. From LangChain Ollama, import chat Ollama. So with this we can connect to a large language model through Ollama and it can help us to run the models locally on our PC. So after this I'm going to import the chat prompt template. So now the basic imports are complete. So now let us first initialize our large language model. So LLM equals to chat Ollama. Here in the model parameter, you have to pass the model that you want to use. For example, it is giving example of GPT-2. I am going to use Llama 3.2 model here. Llama 3.2. You can customize it as per your own needs. Further, there is one more parameter, that is temperature. And here in temperature, I am going to give it 0.5. So now we can directly use our model. For example, I am going to show you one example. llm.invoke, hi, how are you? So here I will run this code and it will give me an output. So here's the output. I'm just a large language model, so I don't have feelings, humans and something like that. The output is there, but we need to make a complete chatbot out of it. So we need to fine tune this by giving a system prompt, and also it should continue listening to the user in a while loop. So we'll make that. So to give it a system prompt, I'll write a system prompt here. So that's a very small system prompt that I have given. You can customize it as per your own choice. And now we need to create a prompt. So prompt equals to chat prompt template from messages, and here we are going to create the message. It is system and we'll pass the system prompt, and further user, and user will ask a question. So I will write the thing like question. So user will ask a question and the model will respond to it. So I missed the thing here, prompt. So now further we need to combine this both of it, prompt as well as the large language model. So to do that we would write something like LLM with prompt equals to, we would pass our large language model and then we would pass our prompt. So now the large language model and prompt both are combined together, and now we can directly invoke the large language model with this prompt. So it has given me the suggestion, it's correct, and now I'll show you the output how it is. So as we can see in the output, it has given the response correctly, but along with the response there are a lot of things you can see. So we will filter out the response and we will attach a while loop so that it can run infinitely. So here I'm writing while true. So first we will take the question input from the user and user will say something here. For response, we will invoke the large language model and we will print the response. So instead of system, we would write AI. And in response, we will further print response.content. So in this, there's one error. Instead of question, we have to pass it in a dictionary. So something like this. Yeah. So now this would run properly, and here for example I will write hi, and yeah, see, it responded properly. And what is capital of USA? So yeah, as you can see, it gave the answer correctly, but it can work like this as a chatbot, but it cannot remember what I have given previously. So let me show you an example. Like if I have asked it about USA, what is the best food there? So I mentioned there which was related to the context of previous question, but it gave me generalized response, nothing related to USA. So now to add memory to this, here from LangChain community dot chat message histories import chat message history. So it will store all our messages in a list format and we would pass that in the system prompt. So here in the system prompt, I would pass one more parameter, that is message, and we would create a memory here. So here I am writing memory equals to chat message history. So in this memory, we are going to append all the questions and answers asked by the user. So every time the user asks a question and gets the answer, we would add them to the memory. I would write memory dot add user message, and here I would add the question that the user has asked, and here add AI message. So whatever the response comes from the large language model, we would add it. And one more thing, wherever we invoke this, along with the question, we will also pass the message. Here we would pass the messages, memory.messages. So yeah, now the chatbot is ready and it will also hold the context of what you are talking of. Let me show you. What is the best place to visit in USA? So this came up with a response like some of the best places to visit in USA. What is the best time to visit there? That is related to the context of our previous questions. It should respond correctly with the context of USA. Now let us see the answer. Okay, so here is my question. What's the best time to visit there? And it gave me an answer something like the best time to visit Yellowstone National Park, which comes from our previous chat, Yellowstone National Park. So it gave me the best places to visit in USA, and also for those best places, it also gave me the best time to visit there. So yeah, this was a simple chatbot, and also we are going to explore a lot more things in AI. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next one.